Hello folks. So we're here at the Common Ground Fair on day 3. This is Sunday, September 24th. We've had 2 fantastic days here, and today it could be a little gray but still dry, so a big help. We've been having a great show, and as well as doing my honey and various flavored honeys, lip balms and things, we're giving samples, but Amy is here too, and we are doing a lot with beekeeping 24/7. And I don't see our poster up, Amy. So we're we've got there we go. We're giving talks, so we take that with us as well. We're giving talks every day today. I think we're doing one at 10.
We
did one each day.
Today.
That's right. There we go. So.
Where are you? Hamden and Bangor. Oh, yes, I know you. You and I I gotta get back to my table. You and I rescued bees out of the side of the Fedco warehouse together.
Oh yes, I remember that.
A few years
Yeah.
A few years ago.
I'm recording a video here, if that's
Oh,
okay. No, please, no. That's,
anyway,
if
no,
you don't mind being on the recording.
I absolutely do not. I was
There we go.
talking. I had a swarm land on the side of my barn mid-August.
Oh.
So I'm trying to. I didn't want to disturb them and move them into one of my boxes. So I'm just kind of feeding them on the side of the barn, hoping they make it through the winter, and then I'll.
Are they enclosed? Or
They've gotten into
Right.
It's like a barn utility room, so they're in the wall.
Between the walls.
Yeah,
Right.
so they'll be good. I'm hoping they make it through the winter, and then I'll put them in one of my boxes, and I'll have a hive, which I haven't had in a while.
Very good, very good.
Are you able to hit them with maybe a little oxalic acid later on?
I was gonna feed them.
Vapor?
Yeah.
Hit the
I
vapor just to
could,
knock the
maybe.
mites off.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna start feeding them, and just keep my fingers crossed at this point.
Yeah.
It was a very late swarm.
If you're able to hit them with like an oxalic acid vapor,
Yep.
like in a couple weeks or so, a couple times, it'll knock the mites off. Give them a better chance.
Yeah, give them that food.
Yep.
Good idea. All right. You guys have a good fair.
All right.
You too, thank you. So things are just getting started. We have people stopping talking about bees all the time, but that's what we're here for. Talk about it. While we.
You see orange at night when you close your eyes?
Yes.
That's right. That's right. Yes, we like this warm orange feel in this place. Everything
We
is
stick
great.
out.
We do. People can find us amongst all the white tents. We're nice and orange. This hot pink one, but kind
Well, it's
of.
early yet. The crowds have not arrived yet.
That's right. Yeah, it's only just opened.
Calm before
This
the
is
storm.
this fair is huge, so it takes a while. Let's see. Grab a seat, Amy. I think they're pointing at us. All look huge. You gotta come up closer. You'll look tiny.
I'm just tiny.
Yeah, I'll go back. That's right. Yep. So it's been a very, very busy day. Fair just opened. This is a huge fair. It probably covers what, 50 acres?
Oh,
something like
easily.
that.
It's a great, huge fair.
Yeah. People be walking by wondering why
Who are
we're
we
talking to
talking to?
ourselves. Who are we talking to? There's a very little person on the table over there.
That's right. Good morning.
Good morning.
I have a booth over there selling plants, but last year I started, in addition to my nursery, a strawberry plantation, probably the biggest one in the county. So I'm considering getting hives of bees for next year's pollination.
Good idea.
And I'll talk to you guys at some point about that.
Okay.
I'll get back to my booth.
Absolutely.
But I'm sure it would help.
And where is that?
Georgetown, south of Bath, Reed State Park on the ocean. Near the
Gotcha.
ocean.
I know where that is.
Right.
Yep.
Where are you guys at?
We're based out of Bangor.
Okay, so
Bangor,
2.5 hours, but that's okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, what we do here is these classes and stuff, that's online.
Okay,
So
cool.
it doesn't matter where you are.
Cool. One thing I gotta ask is, it seems universal, every vendor I've talked to. I did much better on Friday than yesterday. Not as dramatic, but
There were more.
let me
seemed to be more
rephrase
people.
it. Yesterday was not a great bang-up day.
Yeah.
Yesterday
Everyone's
it seemed
saying that.
quieter in the morning,
Yes.
but it gets busy later in the afternoon.
And then it
But,
then it
then
then it
died
tapered
again.
off again.
Yeah.
But-
I found I think I did about 30% more yesterday than I did the day before.
So you're one of the exceptions.
Yeah,
It's almost
I've seen
universal
it.
that everyone did better on Friday than
Yeah.
Saturday.
I was
Yeah.
surprised at the crowds on Friday. 'Cause it's Friday.
Right. I was encouraged because
Yeah,
if this
right.
is
Yeah.
Friday,
Yeah.
Saturday should be 10 or 3 times better. But
Right.
it wasn't.
Right. Yeah.
Well, let's hope for Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. My 10 minutes to see the show.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Right. And that's what we do. We talk bees all day long. We're not
Bees
just
and
gonna sell
shop.
honey. We
Bees
talk
and shop.
bees.
Yeah. I just want to check. I heard that beep. It may have been something else beep, but I just want to check that it's still recording. That's what I heard. No, we're still
That's not
recording
your
then.
beat. That's not your beat, Peter.
Nope, not
not
my
your
beep. No, I don't know if I'm in the picture or not. Am I?
You
Oh,
gotta
it's
be.
straightened out.
Oh yeah, you are.
Anyway, so it this time of year we've got looking at the weather forecast. We've got a really good forecast coming up next 8 to 10 days. Looks like it's gonna be
Finally.
70 degrees each day, about 50 at night. The asters are still in bloom, and that means that without that heavy frost, we should continue to get a bit of a honey
Bit
flow,
of a honey flow.
which saves some of the trucking around with the sugar syrup.
Right. Right. Exactly.
So I've got to order another ton of sugar to be delivered on Tuesday, and so we do get through some feed at this time of year. But we've had some fantastic honey flows in some areas.
We have.
Amy has had an enviable honey flow in Bangor.
We have.
What did you do?
I got about 170 pounds per hive.
Per hive in
And
Bangor,
that's
in the
just
city
now.
centre.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is pretty hot.
Yeah. Yeah. I was pretty. It's best year for me. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy. Crazy spring. Awful spring for the bees as far as swarming and queen
Yeah.
issues. I said, but man, what a honey flow. Constant, consistent honey flow.
Yeah, and I think making those Damari, you did a couple of Damari splits as well, which I
That-
think were
Yeah.
a really good move this year. Worked out
Definitely
really,
was.
really well.
Because they had the honey flow to fill them.
Yeah. So I think next year we'll do more videos about doing the Damari split. It proved itself; it's worth really well this year.
Yes, yes.
In
And
my
hopefully
own
next
yard
year I'll
where I
be
did 'em.
better at it. The ones Peter helped me with, awesome. The ones I did myself, meh.
And I think that's just coincidence. I think it's just maybe I shaped the queens out a little better. Than
Maybe,
you did or
maybe,
something
maybe
like
so,
that.
maybe so.
Yeah, you had all your brood in your above your Damari split, as opposed to kind of not did it.
Right, right. And it was always my, let's say, spicy hives that
Yeah.
Didn't like the Damari. So
Yeah, and then they just love being shaken out of their combs.
Oh, they love
out of
that.
the brood chamber
They
into the
love
brood
that.
chamber. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's our plan. We've got most of our key mite treatments in now.
Yep.
We will be following up with oxalic acid later in the season as the brood emerges. We're going to go around and test to make sure the mite treatments we did were effective.
Right.
But otherwise, plan now, assuming those mite treatments were effective, is get the honey supers off, get the feed in where necessary. I've found myself that all my 2-story hives where I had double brood chambers, the upper brood chamber is already 90% full of honey.
Yeah, mine are the
so
same.
they don't need feeding. But my single brood chambers, a lot of those.
That's
will need
exactly what
feeding.
I've found as
Yeah.
well. Yep.
Yeah, so and that's natural because they've reduced down to 6 frames of brood or something like that. So
Right.
naturally, there's a lot more food needed, and this next week of weather is perfect for both getting the natural food in, but also keeping them busy. And having taken the honey supers off, you've got a lot of bees per square inch
Right.
to pack in that food.
And what
so
was
they'll process
promising
it.
was when I removed my honey supers about 4 or 5 days ago. Of course, I forgot my fume board and my skateboard, so I did the old let's shake them out of the box, which they absolutely love.
Oh,
But in
yeah.
doing that, I'll tell you, there's still a honey flow on. It was running right out of the frames, which is promising for them to continue to fill those brood boxes now that I
Yeah.
took the supers off. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the goldenrod is well and truly over now. Everywhere you look, a goldenrod's all dried out, so it's the asters is what they're on now, and
Yeah.
that's what will finish off the season.
Exactly.
And that'll continue like last year. That continued right till the frost. So
Yeah.
hopefully that will be the same this year. But looks like we've got at least 8 to 10 more days of sunflower, and we can often have our first frost by now, so we'll
Exactly.
consider ourselves blessed with a late fall again.
Yep.
But that's a double-edged sword.
It is.
This also means that the wax moss will get at our stored equipment. And
Not this year.
Not this year. We have a cunning plan.
We have a plan.
Our cunning plan. The good folks at the Good Shepherd Food Bank have agreed to let us store. I was watching Bob Binney's video.
Yeah.
And Bob Binney in Georgia worked with a local food bank, and they said he stores his stuff in refrigeration freezer space in Georgia. And I thought, I know who's got some space.
Yes.
I work with a food bank as well.
Yep.
And there we go.
I
and
love that.
they've agreed to have it. Let us store there.
That's going to allow me to clean up my garage,
Yeah.
get every trace of them out of there, and get the stuff frozen.
That's right, and it's also going to free up for me a lot of storage space.
It will.
That means
Same
I can
here.
do more work in my space. So
That's right.
it, in all ways round, it works
Win-win.
well. Yeah, because they're very happy to help me because I give them free product. I sell them product, but I also give them product as well, and they are very happy to oblige by helping where they can as well. So this year things should be interesting.
That's right. So we're gonna wrap this up. We've
Yeah.
got some customers coming around now. The fairgrounds are open, so you guys all have a good
We'll
day.
get busy selling.
That's right.
Okay, folks.
Bye.
I'll see you.
Of course you can. We actually use the sticks for the crystallizer.
That is so good.